Welcome to another video of Python programming. In this video, we are going to discuss about data types. So overall, what is data type? Okay, data type defines what kind of data is or can be stored in a variable or constant. Is it a number, text, string, or what it is? Okay. There are 5 core data types: integers, reals, boolean, characters, and strings. Okay, and in Python we have gotten 4 these data types. We have gotten int, which stores integers or whole numbers inside them. We have gotten float, which stores real numbers or decimal point numbers. We have gotten bool, that stores true or false inside it. Okay, and we have gotten str, which is just short for string. It can store strings or text inside it, or we can just store only one single character inside it. Okay, so that is how we are just doing it. But the thing is, Python uses dynamic typing. It means it implicitly sets data type whenever we just set a value to a variable. It just checks the value, and according to that, it says the data type of the variable. It means we do not have to set it. Simply, we will just write the name of the variable assignment operator, and we will just put a value there. Okay, so here. For example, here automatically Python will set the data type of the variable name to string. Okay, or for example, we can say age is equal to 32. So in age, it will just directly store this value 32, and because that is a whole number, the data type of age will be integer. Okay, or for example, we can say score, that is 7.5 or 7.6, for example. Okay, so automatically the data type of score is set to float. Okay, and for example, past, that is a variable, and we just set true inside it, so automatically the data type of past is set to boolean. Okay, and in the future, if we change the data type of these variables, if we change the data of these variables, automatically Python will change their data types. For example, in the future, if I just put their score is equal to 9, so automatically score will be set to integer. Okay, so that is what data types we have here. Then the next thing is, okay, that we have a function type, okay, through which we can know what is the data type of a variable. So see, for example, I'll print or output the type of the variable name, for example. Okay, the same thing I'll just do with the rest of the variables, and let's see what their data types are. Okay, so instead of name here, I'll write age. Okay, instead of name here, I'll write score, and instead of name here, I'll write past. Okay, so if I run this program now, what I'll have is just, yeah. Okay, so the first one, see, this is the output. The first one, which is name, is string. The second one is int. Then score is float, and is boolean. Okay, so that is what data types is, and type function. Then after that, the next thing that we are going to talk about is type coercion or casting. Type coercion or casting is a process of converting a value from one data type to another data type. Okay, so data type of a variable right now, or a value, is just a integer, and I need that as a float or as a decimal point number, so I can just do that. Okay, or for example, data type of a variable is a number, and I just need that as a boolean, so that is called casting. Okay, changing data type of one of a value from one data type to another. Okay, and we have gotten 2 different types of coercion. Okay, we have gotten automatic coercion, and we have gotten explicit coercion. Automatic coercion is when Python automatically changes the data type of values to be able to just proceed with some operations. Okay, mostly that happens in mixed arithmetic, or in outputs or things like that. Okay, for example, if I say a is equal to 9 and b is equal to 9.8, and I just write there c is equal to a plus b. Okay, so here, in order to be able to perform this operation a plus b, a is integer, b is float, Python automatically changes the value of or the data type of a to float, and after that it will just perform the calculation. Okay, and if I just kind of output this or print c and run this, as you can see, we will just have 18.8, which is just a float number again. Okay, so let me just comment this section so it does not bother us in the future. Then after that, okay, this is one example. Let's just set another example. For example, print. Okay, with print, if I just want to yeah, for example, he is, or sorry, text. Okay, whenever we just set text or a string must be encapsulated inside double quotations or single quotation. Okay, he is, for example, I just write here comma 76 comma years old. Okay, now if I just print this, it will be just given to me in the output as one string, and it is just concatenated. So Python changes the 76 to a string, okay, automatically, and after that just it concatenates them or just combines them. This is just some examples of automatic coercion. Okay, automatic coercion is when Python performs casting automatically. Then we have got an explicit coercion or manual casting. Okay, this is when programmer needs the data type of a value to be a certain thing. Okay, so for that we have gotten some built-in functions. Each of these data types have gotten their own constructors that we can use them to change any data type to any other. Okay, for example, if I just say a is equal to int 6.7. Okay, so now 6.7 will be changed to integer, which is only 6, and inside a we will have 6. Okay, so if I just print that, print a, or just print type of a, we will have just integer there. Okay, we will have integer there. Okay, so this is a output 6. Or the same thing, for example, we can cast, or we can just do float. Okay, for example, if I just write there instead of int, if I just write their float, and here just simply I write 6. Okay, so 6 is integer, float will just change it to 6.0 and store it inside a, and we will have just 6.0 in the data type of this float will be float. Okay, and that will be 6.0. so let's print that as well. Okay, print type of a. Okay, so if I just do that and run this, in the output, as you can see, okay, so we have gotten two things. Okay, 6.0, and after that we have gotten class float. So we can change any value to any other. Now you just simply have to know one thing, okay, that sometimes the casting is impossible. Okay, for example, you will give something to int, okay, or to float that is unchangeable to integer. Okay, for example, here if I just give you Python. Okay, Python. So what do you think if I just change it now? What happens? Python is not changeable to int. So what happens is we will have a value error. Okay, so in casting, if the changing is not possible, then yeah, we will have value errors. So we have to be careful about that. Okay, so this does not happen. Okay, so here, yeah, we have gotten invalid literal for int with base 10 on Python. Okay, so we have gotten that value error here. So we have to be careful about that. And one thing more that, yeah, we have to just be careful about changing anything to Boolean. Okay, a is equal to, for example, bool, anything. If you just want to change anything, for example, 9 or 9.8, or even a string. Okay, a string Python. Okay, if we want to change it to Boolean and we want to cast it to Boolean, everything will change to true. Everything will change to true except for 0, empty string or empty variables. Okay, so if I just print a right now, okay, print a, so Python, and Python is changed to Boolean, so what we will have is a true. Okay, so that is true. Or even, for example, if I just write here -9, okay, -9, if I just change this to Boolean, again what? Again we'll have just true. Again here we have gotten true. Okay, if I just write here 0 and just change it, so now we will have what? False. So 0 is changed to false if we just cast it to Boolean. Okay, or empty string. Okay, empty string is also changed or casted to false. Okay, so again we have gotten just false here. So that is just the output. That is data types, the information you need about data types, and also casting and coercion. Okay, so wish you all the best. See you in the next video. Do not forget to like and subscribe our channel. Good luck and goodbye.